Hi folks, welcome back to the Tarot Bee. I'm Debbie, here with your tarot reading for the 15th of January 23. Let's shuffle the cards, see what we have for a message today. Right. Oops. Okay. I'm going to shuffle. What have we got for a message for the 15th of January? We're going to start up with the King of Pentacles. He likes to come out as our first card, doesn't it? The King of Pentacles. Okay, so for some of us, we have a King of Pentacles figure around us, or this could be us embodying the energy of the King of Pentacles right now. Obviously, this is a wealthy man, usually, mature and male, somebody who has status in the community, usually somebody in a leadership role, a manager, somebody who has some power, yeah, let's say, and definitely some wealth. Coming in is the Page of Cups, the Princess of Cups in this card. So we could be seeing somebody coming in here in the past with an offer of love. We could be seeing somebody coming in with an apology for us. So this could be significant in some way, but it's generally like the beginning of a love situation, some naivety in love. This can signify like a younger person, female, water sign as well. Leading us out, we've got the Eight of Cups card. So the Eight of Cups is us on our way to find our wish, okay? This is us turning our back, okay? Closing down a cycle and heading towards our wish, leaving drama, conflict behind us, being quite emotionally detached about situations and people, and just moving on. We're heading for that number 9. We're heading for our wish. Right, let's get some further insight. So, why have we got the King of Pentacles here again? Why is the the King of Pentacles relevant for us today, the 15th of January? Okay, we're seeing the Five of Cups. So, this could be attached, this energy could be attached to our King of Pentacles here. So, we could be seeing some grief. We could be seeing some heartbreak, some regrets. This is a kind of holding on. So it's the opposite of this Eight of Cups here. This is holding on to sadness, to painful endings, not seeing what's there, not seeing what we have, you know, concentrating on what we've lost. So it could be that for some of us, we've lost this King of Pentacles figure from our life. For others of us, this could be that you've concentrated on your work, that you've chosen work career over a loved one, or you're throwing yourself into work right now to overcome a heartbreak loss. Okay, but there is still some self-pity. So this King of Pentacles holds behind it some self-pity, some sadness, some longing, some emotional hurt there. Okay, so what's gone on in the past? Why have we got the Page of Cups? What can we tell us? What more insight can we get on this Page of Cups card? We're seeing the Nine of Cups. Now, this is the wish. This is the wish. This is the next card. So for some of you, this offer that's come in, because the page is bringing messages, right? So this is, it could possibly have been a message of love, like I say. It could have been an apology. It could have been somebody coming in for a second chance. I get that. Now, this could have seemed like your everything. It could have seemed like your wish come true. You know, it could have seemed like your lucky day when this person came back in your life. It filled you with happiness, abundance. You know, it was your wishes. It was, you wanted to celebrate this. It was something to celebrate. It was a big success. You thought the universe was smiling down on you when this person came in. This person, I feel, is this King of Pentacles who may have left. Or perhaps in some circumstances, this could be grief for some people also, you know. What's coming in then to clarify our Eight of Cups? Then why are we turning our back emotionally? Why have we decided to turn our back emotionally? Where are we headed to? 15th of Jan. Okay. So we've got the King of Cups here. So another male energy coming through. This is a mature male water sign energy. Now, the King of Cups is all about the love, wants to be loved, needs to be loved, emotional. This relationship, if this is you entering another phase of your life, another relationship, this relationship will be a lot different to this one, because this one is more about love, emotions. The King of Cups, very sensitive, okay? This will be fulfilling emotional needs. Whereas the King of Coins figure would have been a very practical man or woman, very practical, stable, and bringing you that material wealth, that material stability. What you're walking into when you release this pain, this hurt, and you kind of detach yourself emotionally from that. When you leave all the drama behind you, it's perhaps that you are going forward with this King of Cups energy. So you are going forward feeling much more loved, loving yourself more, you know, and attracting love. Or it could be that this is another person coming into your life. This person would be a bit different, because they would be a lot more about, it would be a lot more romantic kind of relationship, more flirtatious person, just generally more romantic and wanting to give to you more on an emotional level. That's how I see that. Okay, what more insight have we got? More insight, messages, advice, guidance for the 15th. What else do we need to know? I mean, I think it's quite a straightforward situation here that I'm reading up on. I'm picking up on, I should say. Right. The Queen of Swords reversed. The Death. 10 of Wands. I'm going to get another card to clarify this 10 of Wands. Releasing burdens, coming to the end of the cycle. 2 coins. Burdened by a decision there in the future. Chariot in reverse, something slowing you down. Right, okay. So let's come to that in a minute, because that's your future energy. What we're picking up on here in this centre is, it is the ending, unfortunately, you know, and it's come through, it could have come through, you know, actual death. It could be grief. I picked up on grief. You know, it doesn't have to be a partner. You could have lost a family member, could have lost an important male figure in the family there. But certainly, you know, I'm seeing some grief, some bereavement issues there, but it doesn't have to be. This could be a relationship that has ended. You know, it's the end of a cycle, it's purging, you know, it's sacrifice, purging, releasing. You know, it's some form of transformation that's come. You know, this change has been required for whatever reason. You needed this transformation period in order to move on into what's coming here, okay? Now, what we're seeing there in the past is the Queen of Swords reversed. So for some of you, you know, you were feeling very, very trapped in a relationship. You know, this relationship was limited somehow. You couldn't speak up for sure. You definitely couldn't communicate properly here for whatever reason. You felt like, for whatever reason, you might have been too afraid to speak up, or worried about what you might say might cause an argument, a conflict. You know, you felt like you were treading on thin ice all the time with this person. It was difficult to communicate with them, yeah? But it also tells us that we're stuck in a grief period. We're stuck in a grief period here. We can't move on beyond this loss. So I do see this as being, you know, you thought this was your everything in terms of love. This person couldn't offer you love, I don't think. They couldn't offer you that. They were quite narcissistic. They, you know, they were quite argumentative with you. They were, they didn't have the same energy as you. That's what I'm getting. They didn't have the same kind of energy that you bring to the table. They didn't want the same things in life. They were happy. They were happy with their wealth, and that's kind of, it kept them where they were. If you're with me, it was all about work. Yeah. But you're trapped in this, for whatever reason. It could be that this is a loss of an important person in your life, like I say. But I feel like somewhere in the past here, it's something, if it was a relationship, it's definitely been limited. You were feeling trapped here. You were feeling you couldn't communicate with this person. You could not communicate. That's an important one. You couldn't speak the truth. You were too afraid to speak the truth. Maybe you kept having to come forward. Maybe there was some naivety here. Maybe you kept having to be the one who came in with apologies all the time. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, I didn't, and that was your relationship. Now, moving on then to the future, we're getting the Ten of Wands. Now, the Ten of Wands can tell us that we're burdened with responsibilities right now. I pulled it on this because I did see quite a positive outlook there in the future. I saw that somebody was turning their back, that they were going towards their wish, that perhaps the wish was coming in the form of this King of Cups. Now, but I do see a sense of being overwhelmed here in the future and being burdened. Now, how I'm reading that is that you're burdened by, so we've got the Chariot reversed, and we've got the Two of Pentacles here also that have come out to clarify for us. So how I'm reading that is that you've been slowed down. You're being slowed down by a decision that has to be taken, about what route has to be taken. Now, it could be that this is a decision that needs to be made about relocation for some of you, or travel of some sort, because we've got the Chariot in reverse. It could be that this is delaying, at the moment, this is delaying the progress, or this could be an obstacle in the way that delays the progress. The Two of Coins is juggling, it's having a lot on your plate. Yeah. Now, particularly at work. It's being very, very busy at work and perhaps not having the time to deal with like an emotional life, It's all about the work here and burning the candle at both ends and keeping yourself very, very busy. But it's fortunate, because it's going to lead to fortune, that sense. But I feel like you're overwhelmed right now by work, by decisions that you have to make, maybe possibly about work, about relocation, about traveling somewhere else. And once you kind of come to a decision, I feel like you'll be on the right track. You'll be on the right track once that decision is made, okay? But you're driven by your emotions here. You're driven by your emotions, so perhaps you want to move to be closer to family, friends. Something's driving you emotionally there, okay? Right, let's pull another card. Let's pull a final card or two for today. Whoops, is that one to fall out? The Hierophant. What's our final message for today? What do we need to know? What do we need to take from today's message here? 15th of January. Got the Hierophant, and we're also seeing the Queen of Cups. So we've got the King and Queen of Cups here and the Hierophant. So what I'm seeing is, in the mix there, we might have marriage. It could be that for some of you, a marriage has ended, and that's what something's holding you back in relation to that. But it could also be that that's where you're moving on, because you're the Queen, this is the King energy, or vice versa. And we've got the Hierophant there. The Hierophant is about traditions, it's about values. So I think underneath the message today, there's something we need to hear about values and tradition. So that could be about the church. It could be, for some of you, there's a Taurus important here, but you know, it could be about church, it could be about career, it could be about marriage for some people. But it's having following a traditional path in life. It's following traditions. The Hierophant is a leader as well. So for some of you, this is you stepping up into this King of Pentacles role. You know, you could be the leader here. For others of you, you are accessing help through a counsellor. The Hierophant can be a counsellor, a mentor. They're helping you refill your cups. There's someone around with some spiritual authority as well. But I feel like you are going to be following much more of a spiritual path for love, to find real, something deep and meaningful. But you're going to come to a crossroads. You are going to come to a crossroads on your future journey here. Once you get yourself out of this grief state, this bereavement, this sorrow, loss, heartbreak, sadness. Once you're out of the sadness and you start thinking straight, okay, you might have to access help through a counsellor or a mentor in order to do that. But once you do, you will be faced with a decision about where you're going to go next. You know, I see with the Chariot reverse there, I see that travel, location, that is significant here. Sorry, I'm struggling with my throat today. You know, travel, the relocation is going to be important there. It's going to... I'm going to have a tough decision to make, that's how I see it. But I feel like beyond that, underneath that, for some of you, you're moving away towards love. You're moving away to a much more emotionally fulfilled life. That's the bottom line. Right. What can we take from the universe then? Let's take another card from this tarot deck. This is our universe card. This is the overall energy for today's reading. What are we going to take for today, the 15th of January? What do we need to know? What's the message? The overall message we're getting is the Eight of Cups. Okay. So we're seeing the Eight of Cups come out twice. Let's grab it. So it's significant. Okay. The message is significant. You need to be turning your back now on this pain, this sorrow. You need to move on from it. You know, it's chaos. It's causing chaos in the background there. It's causing some form of drama, conflict, even if it's conflict within yourself. You need to be emotionally detached. You need to be walking now away to heading towards your wish, heading towards this Nine of Cups, the real Nine of Cups, you know? Because I feel like it is coming. We've got a King of Cups here also. You need to find the strength in yourself. You need to realise that you've done all you can with that situation. It's nothing more is going to come of it. It's ended. That cycle has ended. You got to cut your losses and just become much more determined and controlled in your emotions. Yeah, use your gut, use your intuition to make these decisions that are coming. That's all I've got for today. Do come back tomorrow. Take care.